I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. I'm getting tuned, and I'm about to put something together. Thing popped in my head, and it was like there since I woke up, so I just figured it out-ish. It's kind of nice. The tuner gets the audio before the drop affects it, so I can just see in standard what I'm tuning to. Something like that. I think that'll be it. So, yeah, I write original Christian rock. I make the stuff up. I didn't really have anything planned for today because sometimes I'm like, hey, I had this and this and this go on, but I had this pop in my head like minutes ago, so yeah. Give me a sec. I gotta set the tempo. You're gonna hear some drums. That's a drum loop. I'm gonna go with it. So, yeah. Alright, I just tracked left and right, and I'm gonna do this right away. I'm gonna add some oomph to those accents. That's just that one note, hit the accent thing. Copy, paste, 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 paste. That's the pre-chorus. Copy that, paste that. Apparently counted totally wrong on the next verse. That's okay, I just got an intro thing. No big deal. Yeah, so I've been doing that for sound reinforcement rather than dubbing the guitars like with a million tracks. It's one or the other, you know. Either way it works. Alright, I'm going to now delete a whole bunch of extra stuff I'm not going to use. Okay, there we go. So I didn't put any MIDI stuff on the part where I'm going to do this guitar solo because it's like too much and it fights the guitar solo. Let me see. I'm going to tune. The nice thing about this drop tune is that I don't have to worry about the range when I go to the guitar solo being like super low because it's just not on this track. Guitar will now be in standard for the guitar solo, and I just have to remember I'm down to C minor. Okay, I just grabbed my bass. I've got it tuned. I'm going to mute the solo so I can hear, and I'm just going to play along. This shouldn't be rocket science, just... Alright, I'm going to do the drums, so I'm getting everything connected and other sorts of things. I'm just going to scooch over to the drum set behind me. It's an electronic kit triggering same samples that we're playing on the loop. I don't know why I said samples. Weird. Actually, I'm just having trouble talking because I always do. Ugh. I just took a little bit of time and put some lyrics down. So I was doing like these scratch track things where I just playing out the melody. I gotta see where I want to go here. I did this practice take, but it's not really set in stone. Alright, so I just finished the verse, and I'm gonna just jump in and do the chorus here. Alright, I'm going to try to do harmonies and not suck at getting them consistent and matching up with the other thing. I do note-wise, but rhythmically, not so much a lot of times. So I'm going to try here. Here I go. Just turned input monitoring on the verse because this update makes it impossible to play this back with the input monitoring on. I don't know why they did that, but So I'm gonna compress that, all get it panned and in the stereo field where it needs to be, but should work. I always have a problem with my choruses because I like sing straight through and I just made the thing up like 5 seconds prior to singing. So a lot of times I get to the second chorus and forget what I did in the first, and then it's freaking impossible to line harmonies up because I just like improvised it. So breaking down such as I am right now is a little bit better. As much as I like singing straight through because it's easier to edit the video and also just kind of like a live performance in a way. But yeah, I can actually do harmonies. They're still not 100% perfect, but they're close enough. I have been experimenting with a new plugin called Humanoid. If you notice, say like yesterday, my song was very heavily processed in the chorus. I just like the sound of it and I've been slamming it with the effect. I'm going to try to not for this one. I don't want to overuse it. I really don't. I'm also not into super tuned vocals or anything like that. I was like, oh, I want to see what this thing can do. So I cranked it, went nuts. I put it in like dual mono, had multiple harmonies going, all kinds of weird overdrives and filters on my voice. Sounded like a freaking pop singer, but except with my weird whiny high voice. Anyway, though, that's all done. Lyrics here are going to be copy pasted to the bottom of the description box. In the middle of my description box is a big paragraph where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify are at the top of the list. But any service that's in that list, in theory, you can just go to it, type my name in the search bar, and you should find me. Just type the same name as the YouTube channel, Aaron Hallett. I can't confirm everything because I haven't searched on all those. DistroKid tells me I'm on all of those services, so whether I actually am, I don't know. I know I'm on the top 3 or 4. The top of my description box has Bible teaching. That's really, really good objective Bible teaching. A lot of other stuff is subjective. The other stuff is going to include traditional, denominational, personal, emotional, text out of context, and whatever you can name baggage. It's all piled on, skews the meaning of everything, and even completely turns it around backwards. So this teaching being objective means they're translating from the original languages, doing the grammar from the original languages, getting a bird's eye view, text in context because text out of context is error, and just getting that meaning the writers were actually intending rather than just what some person decides it says with no basis. I think it's really great teaching. I put it there as a resource, and that's there if you want to check that out. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I keep doing music every day, so constant uploads and, you know, new stuff to hear. And since I'm doing this every day, I kind of view it as practice, so I don't think any of my stuff is ever perfect. I just kind of like put it out, and if I come up with a great song, awesome, but some days I'm going to come up with a crappy song. Next day I might do better, so that's how I look at it. Anyway, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. That's it for this one. The final version is coming up right now. Bye.